Hey, hey, what do you say? Nitra B's in the house today. Hey, y'all, I have a story time for you. This is my first story time recording that I have started to promote my book, Damaged But Not Beyond Repair. Yes. And I want you guys to get ready with me while I tell a story time. Get ready for church. I'm going to put my hair in an updo. Yes, you see my mother and my brother in the background. Those are my two angels. I miss them dearly. But they watch over me every day along with the Lord. And I know this. So I'm all right. But yes, like I said, I am promoting my book, Damaged But Not Beyond Repair. It is an autobiography. Yes, every story that you will see in that book is true. But the other day, when I shared a copy of the book with a story on Facebook the other day, the story that I shared is not yet in the book. Although it is true, it's not yet in the book that you will buy if you purchase an e-copy from me. And if you would like to purchase an e-copy from me, contact me. Payment ready. $10 to purchase. It's a short story now because this book is called, it's a short story sequel. So the first story is short. The first part one. Every one of those stories in that book will be short stories. But guess what? It packs a punch. People have told me, my sister, my daughter, Ma, I tell you, your life sure have not been boring. And God knows it hasn't. But anyway, yes, I'm going to tell a story time from the story that you all will see on the post that is on Facebook, because that story is not in the book. I do have a page where all of the, well, most of the stories are. And that page is called Damaged But Not Beyond Repair. And you can go on that page and see some of the stories that's not in the book. Part of it, excerpts rather. And from now on, I will be doing some story times to finish out the story that you will read on the page, Damaged But Not Beyond Repair. So anyway, this is how I found out that my best friend's stepfather unalived her mother, allegedly. Well, I was approximately 13 years old, and I had this best friend, Nelica. And Nelica, most of the time, I don't remember whether it was her father that she was going to stay with sometime, or her grandparents, or who, but she used to, be gone for the weekend sometime. So this particular day, I wanted to go see Nelica. And I had been in the house all day long. My mom had started her new job. She was working at General Foam Plastics back then, if any of you know about that place. And she had been gone all day, and my dad was home. He had got off work. And he had a friend, I don't remember the friend's name, and, what is it? Not a clause, but basically, let's get this straight right now. The people in my books and this in my story, everybody that is written in the story, names have been changed, all of those type of things. And the people involved already know. So I don't risk getting in trouble. I'm not worrying about getting in trouble, getting hurt, or none of that type of stuff. Although everybody might not know these stories, the people involved know these stories. And in this story I'm telling you today, most of the people involved are deceased. So, anyhow, my dad was home, and an associate of his came over the house. This man, like I said, I forgot his name. But, so he came over, and he and my dad was talking, and I was a nosy young lady. I tell you that. My cousins, older cousins, did not like hanging with me. They wouldn't let me hang with them because I was nosy and I was a tattletale. So I was mostly by myself. That's why I had to fight and do everything by myself. But yeah, so anyway, I heard my dad and the man talking. And the man had a gun. He had a pow. And he wanted my dad to put it up for him. He said that there were some young boys in the neighborhood, and when he would walk by them, they would pick at him. So he had got a pow. But why he didn't want to, well, we know now, but at the time I'm thinking, well, why you can't keep your own pow? So he gave it to my dad to put up, and my dad put it up. Me being me, they left. They went somewhere. And me being me, when my mom got home, I told her that my dad had put the gun up and hid it for Mr. Bradley. That's what we're going to call him. He hid the pow for Mr. Bradley. So she was angry, of course. And I said, Mom, can I go outside? And she said, yes. So, of course, I went to Nelica's house. Nelica only lived right up the street from me. So I went to her house, and she wasn't home. He didn't. I don't know if I can't remember if I told him I was going over there or what. But he didn't tell me she wasn't there. And so I went over there, and nobody answered the door. Went back home. After a while, I was one of those that would come back, keep coming back. You know how you had the children, or people, period. Adults will do it too. Keep on coming back. I'm trying to separate. My arms getting tired, y'all. Separating my hair in 3 parts. I might just do 2. Let's see. What this ponytail looking like back there, y'all, but it don't matter because when I finish it, you won't even get to see that. What it look like, y'all? Is it straight back there or what? If not, it won't matter because you won't see it. So, yeah, I went back again. And when I went back again, man, I tell you, the police was out there. The door was wide open. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? Needless to say, I couldn't go up to the house to see was Nelica there or what was going on. But after a few minutes, the coroner came. After a while, because I stood there. Not after a few minutes, after a while. Because I stood there and waited, you know, to see what was going on. And after a while, I saw the coroner bringing a body out, covered up. And I'm like, what in the world? Who is that? What is that? What's going on? Then I started putting 2 and 2 together. Always been an investigator. I think I should have been a private investigator. Because I can investigate some stuff. Even when I don't be trying to. It becomes to me, so this is that. And that is this. I got it. By darn it, I got it. So, I went home. Now, by this time, I guess my dad, because my dad used to drink at one time. And so, I guess him and Mr. Bradley went to a bootlegger's house or somewhere. They went somewhere and got drunk, tipsy. If my daddy was drunk, he wasn't drunk when he was getting fussed out. It left him. So he wasn't too drunk. But, Anyway, so I went home, like I said, and I had told my mama. And him and Mr. Bradley in the chair acting like he sleep or something. Because now at this point, he probably trying to stay at our house and hide out. Because he know by now that his wife's body had been discovered. And I'm like, what the heck going on? So I told my mama what happened. And then a body just came out of there. And she like, that's why he got a gun. He unalived his wife. And I knew the body was too long to be my friend Nelica. So I knew it had to be her mother. Nobody stayed there except Nelica, her mom, and Mr. Bradley. So I was like, OMG. You know, at that time, we won't say no OMG, but yeah. I was like, oh, joke. For real. And scared half to death. And my mama like, he got to go. I don't know how they all in there whispering her and my daddy. And I'm scared because I don't know if he a real, well, he was a murderer. He was a murderer. But I don't know if I didn't know if he was the type that would do us in too. Because he probably knew I had went over there to see Nelica. And I know. Because I know he probably could sense how my parents were acting. Because my mama had my daddy up in the car. You done let this man in here. And you hiding his peace. And all of that. When we got this daughter here. And oh, yeah. So it took some time because, you know, they didn't want to tell him what we discovered. And get him all shaky. Because, of course, they didn't know what he might do either. But, after a while, she just told him we were going to bed. And he left. That was after a while, after some time of him sitting there pretending he going to sleep like he going to stay up in there. No dice. No way, Jose, you ain't staying up in here. And we done just seen a body come out your house. No way, Jose. So yeah, that was that, y'all. And I was, and I'll never forget it. And I think he went to, because the police ended up coming to our house. I don't know how they found out we knew them or what was what. But they came. And they said something about him going to New York. So now I'm going to swoop this part up. Swoop, swoop. This is a little quick updo, y'all. But it's kind of tedious to me because I want it like I want it. And sometimes it don't turn out like I want it. But it be still cute. So I'll be satisfied with what I get. My hair's starting to kind of thin out on the top. So give me some kind of do-grow. Or don't be bold or something. Don't be bold. What you doing in there, Gail? Talking to my daughter. So yes, I have some stories for y'all and some story times for you. I have some stories in my book. Like I said, you can purchase an e-copy right now for $10. If you contact me, payment ready. I know there are still a couple of people. There are a couple of people who have inboxed me and want to purchase the book. But and I will get back to you today. I'm about to go to church in a few shakes. And when I get back, I will contact you. But I did want it to be known because I didn't want y'all to feel robbed. Because I know that the people who have reached out to me is interested in that story. They wanted the continuance of that story. So I said, hey, I'll start my story times and tell you that story. By telling you that story, then I have some more for you coming. But like I said too, go to Damaged But Not Beyond Repair's page. I have a page. I have a few pages. That doggone Nitra, Mama Neats Catering, LLC. That's where you see the most of me. My cooking. One thing about me, when you get me, you get a variety. I am a variety of things. Good things, that is. Oh, I got some bad things about me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Try to act like I don't. But the Lord is good and He's working on me. And I can see it and I know it. But yeah. So. And Damaged But Not Beyond Repair. That's where, oh, shucks. Oh, that hurt. That's where you will get the stories that you won't get in the book for right now. And I will do story times. I will continue those stories out through story time. And some other stories. Tell you some. I got stories for days. Days and days and days. And they all true. Even though some of them might seem too far-fetched. Trust me, they true. And though everybody might not know that it's true, somebody knows that it's true. Somebody knows that I know. Yeah, y'all. The Lord has brought me from a mighty long ways. And that's basically what my story is about. That story, Damaged But Not Beyond Repair. I've been damaged in my lifetime. From a child on till up here. This big age I am now. But guess what? I am not beyond repair. And neither are you. I don't care what you done, where you been, what you said, what they said. You might be damaged, but you ain't beyond repair. So let's get ready to get this swoop going on. And everything can't be perfect, y'all, in life. That's what we got to rest on. Worry about, I'm sitting here like really trying to get this ponytail perfect. And when I'm covering it up, anyway, it don't have to be perfect. Yes, we strive for perfection in many areas. But we won't always get it. So, I have my 3 ponytails in there. If you could get yours in there perfectly, then that's good and fine. But I couldn't do it. But guess what? It will be covered up. And my naps, I don't have any naps. So, and if I did, hey, I'll still be good. But I don't want no naps. Last time I did this, I had a few little kitchen pots. And I don't want them today. So anyway, this is the back. I have 3 ponytails. And I'm going to take this, twist it up, piece of hair, put it up there like that. Like that, like that. Then I'm going to take this one and put it up here on the second one. Like this. Like that. Like so. Do I look like Lola Falana? Do I look like Lola Falana to you? So I'm turning it. And a lot of times, like I said, I be having one style in mind. But once I get the twisting and turning, it comes out to be something else. But it be all good. It be all good in the hood. Yes. All good in the hood. And I never saw my friend Nelica again. And that just hurt me so bad. I got over it after a while, yeah, but I wonder how she, managed. Because I know that was something else for her, man. I don't know what the deal was. I never heard no more about it. Afterwards, I never saw the dad. Never saw Nelica. So this is doing his own thing. So I'm going to twist it right here. And I guess I shouldn't have put this on right now, but I did. So this is what I'm going to do. Take it around the second one. And then back around the third. I might have to take it out again. We're going to see. We're going to see what it turns out to be. What time is it? Okay. We're going to see what it turns out to be in the end. And to trust the process. Trust the process. When you're going through it. That's all it is. A process. And take your time and learn what you need to learn in the process. Oh, joke. Let me see. And that's what these pens are for. Some things you don't even have to take it back down. Just pin it on up. Pin it on up. I used to wonder, Lord, why in the world is my life like it is? Why do I do some of the crazy stuff I do and the stuff I could control? Wait a minute, y'all. I'm going to take this one out. If I put it up there, maybe I shouldn't have put it up there right then. But, the stuff you can control, I could control. I'm like, why do I do the things I do? Why is my life like it is? But now I know it's all about purpose. I'm going to get this hairstyle, y'all. It's because I'm doing it for y'all to see that I'm getting so much hairstyle. Because I usually would have swooped this thing right up on in there by now. Right up on in there. But I got it. I got it. So how about we use that later if I have to? How about it? Oh, man. How's about it? All right. Put this on up there. So you pin it up there good now. You don't want it to be falling apart. Okay. I'm taking it around the second one. And you can twist the hair or you can braid it. Whichever way you choose. Sometimes I twist it, sometimes I braid it. When I do this, by the time I finish, I had tons of bobby pins. I have pins I need to pick up. What is this here? What in the world do I have going on? What in the world? Told you it's gonna be one of them styles. This. I just came up with it. Just did what it did. It did what I did. What it did. I'm gonna make a I'm gonna make a work of art out of it. Though I tell you that. I tell you that. That's what it is. The pin is back some more. Long as my back is good and it's pinned in there right. Then I can roll and then I can get the front right. I can work with it. These hairpins work wonders. The hair don't let me get in front of my people and embarrass me because I be knowing what I'm doing. Like I say, even when it don't turn out like I want it to, it turns out neat. I don't know what this thing is right here. This thing ain't thinging like I want it to. Ain't no pause. Ain't no pause. My daughter in the background talking about pause. Everything pause with these young folks these days. What is it looking like back there, y'all? Y'all put it in the comment section. But if it's messed up, trust the process. Trust that process. Because like I told you, pins do. The hair pins works a miracle. Alright, I think the bottom part is pretty secure for the moment. If I need to put some more pins in there, I will. But let's get this middle together. And for the hair that's sticking out, I can cut that in the end. I clip it in the end. Yes. So, let me know. Damaged, but not beyond repair. And the continuous is coming up for the ones that have read it. I'm so glad that you've enjoyed it. I've been getting really good reviews about it. And I thank God for that. And I thank you all. So, I kind of want, this ain't long as I want. I was going to say I kind of want to do something else with that first, but I know what I can do. I know what I can do. So, okay, I put that up there. Tied that up there. Let's pin this on so I can secure my mold. Yes. That's a bobby pin. Another hairpin. And I'm almost done. I'm almost done. So, got that. You hear that problem? It is not shaped right, but we can fix that. That's what the pins are for. And a little twisting and turning of the twist or the braid. Little twisting and turning of it. And a pin here and a pin there. You got it going on. She got it going on. She got it going on. Gotta shape it out. And then after I finish, after I do get it like I'm satisfied, then I'm going to clip. And I burn my ends too. My friend / hairstylist always tells me, don't burn like you see these pieces like this. I will cut it as much as I can, and then when it's like it's not cutting, I burn it. I just have to, because I don't like those squiggly parts. Squiggly, whatever, parts. But, I do know that if you continue to burn it, it will look all burnt and it will have that burnt charcoal look or whatever. So that's why she said don't burn it. Okay, that's that. And I'm not finished yet. I ain't finished yet. I'm trying to work out this. I'm trying to mold it. This is some spritz. I'm going to put on that part so that when I lay it down, it'll lay. And I have, messed this one up. It looks messed up though, but it's not. So this is what I'm going to do with it. Take that, pin it right there, like that, like that. Like there, like that. Like so. Pin it in there. So it won't move. Because I got to do some twisting and turning of the hair. And I called myself hiding that rubber band piece, but I didn't do that great of a job. So now, let me pin it in there so it won't come on. Who we texting? You sound like you working a computer. So, I am going to twist and twist and twist and twist like this. A twist it. A twist and a turn it. Well, I got time. What? 10:08. 10:08. I'm looking good. She looking good on time. Now, usually it don't be twisted like that. It be twisted right. So you saw how I twisted that. Then you take that up. This the part I like because this the finishing touches. And that's when I really mold it. That's when I finish the mold out. Now, you have to secure this. You get your pins in there just so you can get it secure enough not to fall. Putting that right there, like that, see? I know y'all say, she's crazy. I ain't crazy, y'all. I'm just a little different. I'm different. And I'm able to accept that now. I used to not like my difference. My differentiality. Myself being different from others. I've always stood out. And I didn't like it. I wanted to fit in. I never fit in with others. Not most others. But I know why now. And it's okay when you don't fit in. Standing out is great. See how that's going, y'all? See? And nope, this is not what I'm wearing. And hurry up and get finished with this hairstyle so I can have time to get my clothes on. I hate to rush. I don't like rushing. Gotta get my clothes on. No, y'all, that ain't no hickey. That's another story time. But I'm not gonna tell that story today. But I got that back in 2011. That's how my daughter put my eyelash on. That's a war scar. Or a scar that reminds me that God takes care of me. That's when I had some tubes in my neck. Glory to God, and I'm still here. Glory to my Father. Like I say, that's another story time for you. I got y'all, I got you. But I'm just about done now, y'all. I'm just doing my little, just trying to make sure it won't come loose because it's still kind of loose. And I don't want pins sticking out and all of that stuff. And I don't want it unraveling later. So I'm going to put a little bit more of this on because I'm going to spray it after I cut. And I'm going to clip the straggly pieces and maybe burn some if I need to. Clip and burn. But it's pretty much tight now, y'all. Like I like it. Like I need it to be. I gotta get me another mirror so I can see the back. Because I can't see what's going on in the back for real. Not totally. I see the side part view. This is my hairdo for today. What do you think? Ta-da! Well, that's the end of that story time. How I found out my best friend, stepfather, unalived her mother. Sad situation. Allegedly, like I said. But the what they call that type of evidence, whatever it's called, it was evidence enough. Not circumstantial. Is that circumstantial evidence? I don't know. But I tell you what, if it looked like a duck, walk like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a duck.